And we're back with AM Live on TSPN, and I'm here with Kim Grady and Sheriff Ryan. Hi, guys.
Good morning.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Good, thank you.
Good to have you today, and you're here to talk about one of my most favorite flowers, which are daffodils and Daffodil Hill. So, I had no idea that Daffodil Hill was part of that you guys own it, the ranch.
You know, the ranch actually came to the family in 1887
okay.
By our ancestors, and it's been passed down through the generations. And my generation, my brothers and I, are the generations that are up right now.
Yeah.
Kim is the next
generation.
The next
generation, yeah. We carry the torch. Yeah.
So
good.
Kim is actually fifth generation for the family that's been associated with Daffodil Hill, and her boys are sixth generation. So
I love it, and I love the fact that you kept it in your family and you haven't sold the property or whatever it is. It's so awesome to hear those stories.
Yeah, it's really a wonderful legacy that we inherited.
Absolutely. How many acres are up there?
The entire ranch is about 900, but about 4 of those are actually planted in flowers.
And do you guys do the planting yourselves?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, good.
All of us, and including the kids.
I love it, teaching them. Okay, so you have more than daffodils, right? You guys, or is it, because I mean, I know when I've been up there, there's been other flowers. Besides.
There are. We do tulips and a few other things, and you'll find those in planter boxes because the gophers like those bulbs.
There are those gophers.
And the nice thing about the daffodils is that they're poisonous to gophers, and the deer won't eat them either. So
I didn't realize that they're poisonous to gophers.
That allows them to be to exist in the ranch.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So is everything in bloom right now, or just beginning to bloom?
Just beginning. Yeah, we call it the hot side, where the sun hits the most. There are quite a few blooming, but we're hoping by Friday when we open that there'll be more.
Friday, March 18th. Is that the date? Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
So now, tell me how many? Do you guys know how many bulbs you have planted up there?
Well, it's a hard guesstimate because different times, different amounts seem to come up, but we advertised 300,000 in full bloom. This last fall, with a lot of help from family and Kim and the boys and everyone, we put 16,000 more bulbs in the ground.
Goodness. How many hours of work did that take?
Oh, it's a few weekends.
Several weekends.
But
we have a whole herd of planting ants that come up there, and everybody, we dig the holes and plant the bulbs. And
many hands make light work.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
It's good to teach the kids that.
Oh yeah,
to be in the land.
That's what I did. That's what he did.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. So you guys have a passion for it.
Absolutely.
So what do we need to tell people about the actual Daffodil Hill, like the hours of operation, and what else you guys got going on up there?
Well, it's 7 days a week.
Yep. Okay.
It's 10 to 4. And really, there's no admission, there's no parking fee. You just come and enjoy it, and we ask you to follow simple rules that you stay on the paths, don't go in the flowers. We don't allow dogs.
Yeah.
Because we have peacocks that roam throughout.
Peacocks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
And the main phone number is 296-7048.
Okay.
And that's one people should call before they come up. Because it is a private ranch, if it rains, the paths get slick, and so we close until they dry out. And some people get surprised sometimes when they drive up and are amazed they can't go through there when it's raining. But there's a liability issue attached with that. And so we make sure that the conditions are safe for people, and that's why we want them to call first.
And that's updated daily.
Okay,
so
good.
The information
so it's like a voice
new.
recording. Okay,
yes.
good. So how many years has it been open to the public?
Want to field that, Kim?
We're guesstimating 73.
Oh, wow.
Because the flowers were always there, and then we just added more as people came, and it was just people stopping. And so you can't really, my uncle calls it a soft opening, because you can't really pinpoint the day that the grand opening happened. It just became more and more and more. So then we just stay open.
Yeah. And when's the season end typically?
Oh, if we can get a month out of it, it would be great.
That's best case scenario.
Yeah.
My mother's philosophy was you open when you have 25% of the bloom up, and you close when you have 25% left.
That's good. That
so
makes sense.
It just depends on weather for us.
Weather conditions, totally. Because if it stays hot, then they don't last as long.
Do people respect when they go up there? Do people treat your property with respect? And have you guys had any issues with people?
Very minor.
Yeah.
The biggest problems we have sometimes are people wanting to set their kids in the flowers to take their pictures and do those kind of things, and so we have to wander around and make sure that that's not happening.
You wear your little uniform?
No, I wear a yellow shirt. That
we all wear
yellow. So but most people are very respectful and very appreciative.
Yeah.
I mean, we have
wonderful people that come.
And generations. I mean, I've talked to 3 and 4th generation who have been to that ranch as kids, and they're bringing their grandkids now, and it's just wonderful.
Wasn't it an intentional thing, or just evolved? Did you just have, when it originally started, people just came, like all the neighbors came to look at your flowers?
Yeah.
And
it goes back to, again, the purchase of the property from a Dutchman who had planted flowers in honor of his homeland. And as generations of ours passed, they planted more flowers as a memorial to family.
Okay, oh wow.
And then it kind of took off under my great-uncle Jess in the 40s and 50s and 60s, where it just became this passion and just kept adding more and more until we are where we are today.
Yeah. So someday you guys will be memorialized there.
Well,
Maybe.
Or made infamous, one of the other.
One of the two.
I already know that. So beautiful, guys. Seriously, come and take a look at Daffodil Hill. If you've not been there, you will not be disappointed. It's absolutely breathtaking. Not just the yellow daffodils, but tulips, my second favorite flower. So yeah, you guys got all the bases covered with all the bulbs, and 7 days a week, 10 to 4, right?
296-7048.
Very good.
Call
Now we're
us
going to
and
head.
Thanks, Ellen.
Thank you very much.
Thank
We're
you.
gonna head over to Supervisor Richard Forster.